be known as indirect one. Indirect, not direct. Because you need it to overcome some harming effect or it subdues certain qi problems in order to generate some kind of wealth. That's what this water is used in feng shui. Especially when it talks about water, here we are using fish tank because if you were to use stagnant water in feng shui, it will bring harm. So the water needs to be running water or moving water in feng shui to be auspicious or effective, useful in that sense. Moving water. Why? If you put a fish tank in your environment without fish, only water, okay? If we use to subdue the dust around that environment, thus you need to humidify the whole environment for the dust to actually settle down. True or false? How do you bring out the water humidity into the surrounding when there's no movement in the tank itself? So eventually the dust will settle on top of the water when there's no movement, and it becomes also dusty again, because at that time when there's no movement, no humidity can actually emit into the air with that instance. So do you understand why you need movement? Because you need the water to actually humidify the environment. Have you seen currently the most modern ways where they put the machine down there like an apple, so it goes swinging like that, you see the whole water inside the swinging like that. So it humidifies the whole environment with some aroma, nice sand all going around. Yes or not? See that? So it's the same. Ancient ways, they need to use fishes. Allow it to swim in the water to make it actually create that kind of movement. Apart from that, if you have water and you don't change the water, there will be expiry date. You know, how many of you sell water before? Have you seen any water dispenser before? No. Do you know when you put a bucket of water out for a week, the water will be expired with a lot of germs inside? Do you know that? So water that you put out like this, open up, after a week cannot drink, you know, you get sick with it because it expired. So with this kind of expired water, the whole environment becomes what? Inauspicious. So when you have fishes, the fish will shit. Right? Again, you cause the water to go dirty. No choice, you need to change the water. So the Chinese have that kind of mentality to create something where a filter. Nowadays only they use filter. Last time we got electricity, no electricity, what to do? So must use fish tank, and you become the filter. You can change it, and you are the filter. See? Similar to current world, last time you hired someone stand at the door to open the door when you come back, right? Now what? Electrical arm. Same thing like last time, the filter is you, Now it comes that. So ancient days, this is how you get the water change. Even with filter, not so appropriate. Not so appropriate. You need to change the water as frequent as possible also. Okay? Because you know that the humidity around you must have fresh water to be effective. Okay? And you see a lot of people, apart from fish, nowadays they are filter, they don't know how to keep fish. So they have this sprinkle. Okay? Small fountain. It's also creating that kind of humidity, bringing the water, making it alive. But the setback is, they don't change the water. Oh, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, still the same water. So instead of bringing out the goodness, they bring harms. But today we are not going to go into that small fountain. We are going to go into what? Fish tank. Okay, we're going to go into fish tank. Right? But will you be able, or is it suitable for you to keep fishes or have a fish tank at home? Is the aspect. In order for us to determine whether the family members suitable to have fishes or not, it comes in 3 different categories. 3 parts to it, you know. The first part is talking about environment. So when you talk about environment, or known as surrounding, it won't run away from compass. So when you talk about compass, it naturally ties you back to facing. Okay? So the first thing they match is your house facing. If your house is facing south, and you turn south into element, is fire. And fish tank element is water. So houses facing south, not suitable to have fish tank. That's the first thing you got to go into. First category. Understand what I mean? But when you come to second category, it matches the layout. Layout like kitchen. Kitchen layout element is fire. So again, not suitable to put fish tank inside the kitchen. You know what I mean? Okay? The third one is to match with the patriarch of the house. Not patriarch, not the children, but the patriarch of the house, because he is the captain of the ship. He died means everyone died. He failed means everyone failed. So he is the steering and the captain who will lead the whole team. So thus his date of birth is being used to combine. So when you check his date of birth, he's not supposed to have so much of water, then cannot keep fish tank. Or else he died, or he will fail. So there is 3 different categories of matching to determine whether a person will be able to have fish tank at home. That is the reason why at times you can use plants, at times you can use layout, at times you can use other aspect of it, house facing, to match. Instead of just solely saying fish tank means fish tank, not only one, matching. But to those who are well versed with feng shui, all these 3 must again combine to come up with the answer. Number 1 you learn is 1 by 1 combination. The sky, or they call it the heaven, the earth, and the human being. That's why 3 level. Which is the human being? Matching what? Date of birth. Is known as the human being. Matching the layout is known as the earth. Matching the facing is known as the sky or heaven. So after all these 3 learnings, segregating it 1 by 1, then only you come heaven, earth, and human being, all 3 one shot, and you come up with a solution. So today, when you look at your feng shui adjustment report that you have at home, it put down there can keep fish, even though if you put it inside the storeroom, or even put inside the kitchen. That means that it has actually matches all 3. So you should put in your kitchen. Fish tank, right? That one you should put, because that has already run through 3 combinations to come up with a best solution. Understand what I mean? So just now when I explained to you, kitchen is fire, cannot, that is individual. Very core, raw aspect of it. Core and raw. Core means basic, fundamental of it only. But when you match the heaven, the earth, and the human being, yes, you need inside your kitchen fish tank. That means it's a total solid combination where you really need it as it is. Do you get what I mean? Okay, so when you're learning now, I'm sharing with you the basic, not the overall. If I want to combine 1 by 1, see how I don't know whether, maybe that only you can come up with the other thing. So learning must come in basic right now. Don't know ABC, how to get the words. Agree? True or not? So this is what I meant. So you must know I'm teaching you the basic. So when you become a customer, you go back and look at your report.